Hi, and welcome to another Nerd Show and Tell here at Terribly Fun Films. I'm your host, Bobby, and today we are looking at the new Box of Dread for the month of September. The Box of Dread is the subscription-based horror box from Dread Central, one of my favorite horror genre sites. And I got a small movie update for you guys. It's only a few titles. The first thing is this poster for Trick or Treat, which is really cool, really well done. I like it quite a bit. Next is a second poster for the digital decorations that Atmos FX is putting out for Trick or Treat for this Halloween. After that, of course, every Box of Dread comes with a pen. This one is Trick or Treat related. It's exclusive to the box because it's Sam from the movie. Next up, we have the signed comic of Evil Ernie. You can see its signature right there, certificate, and all that jazz. As you can see, I haven't opened it. I don't really know anything about the comic, but I'm excited to read it. If I can find one that hasn't been signed, I might leave this one in there, but we'll see. Finally, the big thing, the Trick or Treat thing that isn't the pen or poster. We have a Sam figure. Even comes with his little prop there. Don't really collect action figures too much, but I really like this one. He's got his creepy little mask and everything. It's pretty badass. So that's it for the Box of Dread for this month. If you guys also got the Box of Dread or are interested in it, tell me what you think. Tell me if you're going to get it now. And now, the movie update. Some of these I bought a while ago and were just on back order, so I just now received them. Others I was at a used DVD store and found and thought it sounded cool, interesting, whatever else. These are in no particular order. So first up, the special edition Blu-ray of The Producers, my favorite Mel Brooks movie. After that, we have something that took me a long time to find for a decent price, and I'll explain after I show both titles that are related to it. The Golden Voyage of Sinbad on Blu-ray, and you can probably figure out the other one is based on that, Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger on Blu-ray. This one's actually my favorite of the three Sinbad movies. Twilight Productions put out Blu-rays for those two films. Twilight always does very limited runs. It's usually capped at around 3,000 for each title. I happened to miss that run on those movies because I didn't go to Twilight as often as I should have been for that sort of thing. However, in Europe, they did get a release with all the same special features and everything of the Twilight releases, and they're region free. So I got to import those through Best Buy, only $17.99 each. Very good deal. After that is the Blu-ray of the Mimic Trilogies, all three movies. I haven't seen 2 or 3. I've heard they're really good, and I really like the first one. So here's hoping. The Poltergeist 5 movie collection with Closets, 3 a.m., inspired by a true story, Haunting Sarah, The House That Would Not Die, and Evidence of a Haunting. Up next is the movie I already did a Terribly Fun Films review for, and I just haven't done a Nerd Show and Tell since buying it. That's the Linda Vista Project. It was pretty good. Not flawless, but very entertaining. I highly recommend picking it up. After seeing Storks the other day, which is a lot of fun, I highly recommend it, we all went to a used movie store where I got Night of the Templar with David Carradine and Norman Reedus. I got nothing on what it's about or if it's good, but I mean, look at that cast. I also somehow didn't already own this, but I was able to get the 2-disc special edition of Highlander Endgame. I know, all the Highlander sequels, except for the anime one, suck. That's part of what makes that so much fun. Then the last movie I got at that store is part of the sci-fi collection. It's a movie with Roddy McDowall called Unknown Origins. I don't know anything about this, if it's any good or anything like that. I only own one other movie in this sci-fi collection thing, so... Then I came across a double feature of horror films, The Barber and Starkweather. Hopefully they're good. Best Buy recently had this Blu-ray on sale for only $5, and it's one of the best pseudo remakes, pseudo sequels that I've ever personally seen, and that is The Town That Dreaded Sundown. It incorporates the events of the first film into its own legend while still emulating the first film, so I don't know if I should call it a sequel or a remake. It's kind of in between. Both are really good. I highly recommend both versions. Then I got one of those big horror pack things you always see for like $5 at Walmart and Family Dollar and places like that. Big box of horror, 10 titles. This first disc has 5 movies on there, and they are Prom Night 2, Hello Mary Lou, The Sorority, Sorority Sister Slaughter, and Vehemence. The second disc there has Live from Death Row, Nightmare at Bitter Creek, No One Could Protect Her, Bleeding Rose, and Ominous. Not to be confused with the recent Barry Watson starring Ominous. That was a Sci-Fi Channel film. This is not that same movie. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, I've been your host, Bobby, and I'll see you next time.